Hello, Americans. This is Orson Welles. This is the 10th of a special series of broadcasts brought to you by the Mercury Theater and the Columbia Broadcasting System in the interests of the other Americas.
Tonight, it is my responsibility to speak of the sinews and the flesh and the bone and the blood of man. I speak of food. I speak of the places on our hemisphere where things grow and where animals graze. And I speak of the men who till the yielding soil and tend the milling herds, that man may eat and live. I beg your pardon.
Well, go on.
Do I know you?
Not intimately, I think.
Well, who are you?
A horseman. You've seen horses.
Oh, well, of course. That is, but...
This is a horse. I am a horseman. After all, a horse should be a welcome figure at your party. A little lecture on food. Some people eat horses.
In a pinch, yes.
Yes. Do you mind if I'm your guest tonight?
Not at all.
Do you mind if I have certain useful contributions to make to your program?
Do you know anything about food from the Americas?
I know everything about food. Everywhere.
Your horse evidently doesn't. He's all ribs.
I do not belong to the breed that fattens animals for the slaughter and for the gullets of men. I interrupt your story. Do go on.
I intended to. Food.
And behold, Pharaoh did have a dream. He stood by the river, and there came out of the river 7 kine, well-favored and fat-fleshed, and they fed in the reed grass.
The waters of the northern seas. Archangel.
Watch out, you fools! Dive bomber!
Past submarine, past bomber and surface raider, Murmansk.
You can't make it. The sea is sown with mines.
Murmansk, and we're in, boys. We're in with beef from the Argentine.
The harbor is mined, I tell you. The sky is full of ruin.
Trucks, the railroad, taking the cargo, taking the beef of the Argentine for the sinew of the Russian bear. Food, the ultimate fuel of the offensive. The army again, marching on its stomach, while the people march on their backbone, their nerve.
We perish in our homes. We stiffen by the side of the road. Our eyes grow large and staring, and our ribs are harps for death to play upon.
Our ribs are harps for death to play upon. A skillful figure of speech inviting a sharp, clear picture of the truth. These Greeks are not bad. No, they're not bad at all. Making such words with hunger full upon them. A worthy race. Descended from the gods indeed. Bravo, brave Greece.
I do not care about the speeches that I make, except the world must listen and help us. Help. We cannot feed upon our bravery.
Greece. Breakfast is warm water. Cold water would be torment to shrunken stomachs. Luncheon? Some blades of selected weeds and grasses, some stolen rancid oil. Dinner?
A few olives, if one has been lucky, and a spoonful of wheat flour.
No. Beautiful for spacious skies, amber waves of grain.
America. Wheat, bread, or we die.
But the ships?
More beef than you can count from now to the low Sierras.
Cattle that move like a dark ocean across the prairies. Cattle as far as the eye can see. Millions of head. The gaucho under the stars of the pampas, riding the range, seeing to the wire. Cowboy in America, riding the range, seeing to the wire. Singing his melancholy song, full of contentment, full of the doing of his appointed job. Across the vast sweep of the hemisphere, the farmlands lie open to the mercy or the malice of the zones. In Manitoba, Canada, a farmer frowns at a head of wheat.
Rust. I should have burned those barberry bushes earlier. That's what spreads the rust.
In the dry, difficult plateau of Mexico, a humble farmer rests on his worn spade. It is very hot. It is a world of other people's mouths and of his own pockets, and both need sorely to be filled. And the worn spade moves again. In Ohio, a young farmer violates tradition and neglects to say, "I'll be switched." Instead,
I'll have to see about an alkalizer for that old strip. It's much too acid. The hydrogen ion potential is way out of sight.
the sky does not go unwatched. The waters are measured. The grain and the corn rise and are harvested. The soil surrenders to the farmer. Consider the potato.
Oh, yes. The potato. That dirty stone in the muck for men to scrabble at. The potato. Humble tuber. Let me see. Is that miserable fleshy food that Sir John Hawkins took back to England from the New World, wasn't it? Oh, I can't tell you about the potato. It saved an entire people from starvation once. The more's the pity.
See here, you don't like people much, do you?
The world is overcrowded. Let us return to the noble potato, savior of a people.
All right. You tell me, and then I'll tell you.
Sir John brought potatoes back to England. That wasn't really their name, but the white man couldn't pronounce so impossible a word as batata, which was their real name. It was too much for man's highly advertised culture.
Go on.
The potatoes landed in England, whereupon the English king, full of kingly sanctimony, the milk of human kindness, had them dispatched to Ireland as food and for further cultivation. The Irish, it appears, were starving to death. The potatoes saved them.
And see a heap of corn on the stalk. All kinds. Corn, maize, ranks and ranks of it. High, full, strong, full of starch, sugar, calories. The fields of waving grain you may have heard about in that song. Wheat, then corn, wheat, and more corn. Planted in strips, planted with tricks and savvy by Americans who've learned how to get the best out of corn and the best out of the soil that corn grows on by rotating crops and rebuilding the earth that the corn breaks down. Corn, being the sinewy, substantial stuff that it is, it takes a lot out of the soil. But American farmers have what it takes, and they put it back again. And that's why there's enough of it to go around. It didn't just grow. It was out there and nursed and kidded and persuaded and browbeaten up to where it is today. It took know-how in the United States and Illinois, in Iowa and Nebraska. And it took know-how and savvy in Argentina, where the corn grows tall and the corn grows numerous. The Western Hemisphere can feed the world. It has quantity. It has infinite variety. The limits of both have never been tried. There is no philosophy beyond the facts. Others need, we have. We are richly able to share. We do share. We must share more. We shall. That is the simple progression. If it is broken, we are broken. For more and more we live for and by our fellows in this world. we can reenact the miracle of the loaves in modern dress, so that it becomes the science of the loaves. Man does not live by bread alone, but without bread at all, he also perishes.
Challenge, challenge, challenge.
I hate America, for I am famine. I am the fourth horseman of the apocalypse. I am famine, and America is my enemy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mercury Theater has just presented another in a special series of radio programs about the other Americas. This series grew out of my recent stay in Latin America during a special trip which was arranged by the Office of the Coordinator of Inter-American Affairs. The music was conducted by Bernard Herrmann,